Your mental health is depriving you of life, joy, freedom, and growth. And guess what? You are allowing that to happen. Your mental and emotional ill health is robbing you of life. But this is a choice. Your mental and emotional suffering has been created and therefore can be recreated. Your mental health is a composition of how you think, feel, and act. And your thoughts direct how you feel and act. Your thoughts over time solidify into beliefs, and your belief system is what dictates how you perceive your environment. Beliefs have come from thoughts that have been repeated over a consistent period of time, leading to an habitual way of thinking. That habitual way of thinking causes you to feel and behave a certain way towards yourself, other people, and your whole environment. This collection of thoughts, feelings, and beliefs is what constitutes your personality. And your personality will determine your personal reality, or determine the experience that you have in life, and therefore the results that you see in your environment. But this is a choice. This is a conscious choice when we bring awareness to it. How do we know this? Well, we know this because we've got a conscious mind. And one of the characteristics of our conscious mind is choice. Whether we believe it or feel it, it is scientific proof that everything that we do, feel, think, perceive, and believe is a choice. So the thoughts and beliefs that we allow to dictate our lives have been downloaded into our subconscious mind at a very early age, in the first couple of years of our life. We were not responsible for that information. You were not responsible for the download of that information. But now as an adult, yes, you are responsible. You see, as a child, in the early years of our life, we do not have the conscious faculties fine-tuned, okay? So in that, we don't have the conscious mind to choose. But as we get older, we develop the conscious faculties. We develop the conscious mind. As in our younger years, it's largely subconscious, and the subconscious operating on a level or a frequency or vibration that is essentially the same as hypnosis. So everything that went on around the child, in the child's environment, got absorbed into the fabric of the being of the child, to then go on to be a replica of the adult, or a replica of the child in adult form. But as we grow older, we have choice. So then we now have responsibility to make a change. If we're unhappy with how we're experiencing life, experiencing our results, experiencing our thoughts, feelings, and actions, which constitutes our mental health, if we're unhappy with them, we have a choice to change. And we have the responsibility to do that. We have the ability to respond in a way that allows us to change and see the results that we wish for in our lives, to live the lives that we decide we want to live. And what this does essentially is it takes away the victimization of mental health. Mental health did not happen to you. You've not been given a cross to bear for your entire life, to suffer through a process of your mental and emotional processes. That's not what it's about. It's not an unfortunate genetic defect that has been passed down through generations onto you. The thought processes of negativity, of fear, of lack, of limitation, of self-criticism, of judgment may have been passed down generationally, and very often are. But we know through science and research that whatever has been wired in our brain can be rewired. Whatever patterns of thoughts and behaviors and feelings that we have created in the mind and body through our earlier experiences, through inherited environmental factors, we then have the capability of changing. And this is referred to as neuroplasticity in science. Whatever has been wired in our brain can be rewired. And we know now, through the study of epigenetics for a number of years now, epi meaning above the gene, that it's not genes that are related to our illnesses and diseases. Or if it is, it's less than 5%. So isn't it so empowering to know that we have control over how we feel? We have control over how our lives look like. But we must understand that. We must understand that, yes, scientifically, that our environment is what's controlling the health and expression of our genes, and therefore the biology and physiology of our minds and body, our minds and body. So when we say the environment, what really it is, it's going a little bit deeper. It's the perception. The perception of the environment is picked up by the brain, and the brain then communicates that to the body through multiple processes. Hormonally, chemically, neurologically, there's a constant feedback loop going on between the brain and the body, the brain and the body. And how you feel in your body is determined by the perceptions held in your mind. And how you feel in your body is going to determine how you engage in your life, what you do and what you don't do. Those feelings in your body are being driven by perceptions and beliefs and concepts, misconcepts, misperceptions, negative beliefs, limiting beliefs that you are holding deep in the psychic of your mind that has been passed on to you, but not necessarily yours. Okay? But now as an adult, it is what is yours is the responsibility and the accountability to step up to the mark, to first of all make a decision that this is not going to be my life anymore, and I've got a choice whether to stay as I am or a choice to move forward into the person that I want to become. So look at how you are perceiving your world, because that is the key to understanding the results that you're getting. If your perceptions of the world are largely negative, if your perceptions of yourself are largely critical, if your perceptions of other people are largely fear-based, you are going to lead a limiting life, a life of lack. And this is why I say that your mental health, i.e. your beliefs and your feelings and your actions, are depriving you of joy and growth and quality of life in general. Your perceptions that you're holding, your beliefs and your concepts that you're holding about you will always hold you back. You can never outperform beyond those beliefs that you have. If you believe that you can't, well, then you won't. If you believe that you can, well, then you will. If you believe that you're not enough, well, then you won't do. You'll be afraid to try. If you believe that you are going to be judged and criticized, well, then you'll be afraid of failure. And failure is an important part of life's journeys. It's an important part of success. If you fear loss and loneliness, well, then you are going to avoid meaningful, deep relationships. And this is another part, a very integral part of being successful and being content in this life. Because connection, meaningful, deep connection and love is so vitally important to our growth and expansion in our experience here as human beings on this planet. And in fact, they know through science and research that loneliness is a greater killer than cigarettes alone. So that power that your perception has over you, i.e. the power that your mental health has over you, how your mental health is robbing you from having a quality of life, how it's depriving you from joy and growth and love and abundance and prosperity. So when you use this information and realize that it's subject to change, and that there's one thing that you can categorically know and prove that you have control over, and that is your thoughts, the way that you think, the beliefs that you hold, the perceptions that drive your life. You have the power to direct and control that. How awesome is that? When you direct and control that into abundance, into prosperity, into self-belief, into self-love, into opportunity, into growth, into expansion, into creation, when that becomes the foundation of your perceptions and your beliefs, when that becomes the driving force behind how you wake up every morning and get out of bed, and how you act towards your day, towards yourself, towards other people, and within your environment, when perceptions like that are the basis of how you live, well, then there will be abundance and prosperity, of growth, of love, and of joy. I really hope that this video has inspired you. If you're struggling with your mental health, if you're suffering, if you are a sufferer of your perceptions, of your mind processes, of your mental health, I really hope this video has given you food for thought to start thinking about the possibility of getting in front of this, of overcoming your mental health struggles that have probably been going on for years, that you probably feel that you are completely helpless about doing anything about it. That is conventional mental health. We want to bring the recent science into mental health and show people, teach people, help people understand that no, categorically, you are not a victim to your mind, and that your mind can be directed and controlled in whatever way you please. So I hope I've given you the strength to move forward with this information, the strength to know that you have the power, capability, capacity, potential and possibility to change your life around, and to ensure that mental health or mental ill health is not the one that's robbing you of life, or it's not robbing you of the essence of what life is meant to be. So, on that note, I want you to continue checking out the rest of my videos that are to come for more insights, more jaw-breaking information around mental health, because we need to change the story. We need to change the understanding of what mental health is. And I'm here to provide you with all the information, insights, tools, resources, abilities, processes, everything and anything that you need to get into the driving seat, to be the master of your life, to be the artist of your life. So watch out for more amazing videos, more inspirational videos, more action-taking videos to help you overcome what you potentially have been believing wasn't possible.